Here we go. Hey, Brittany.
Hi, Cassie.
Welcome back to the Snarking Bar. It's been a bit. Brittany, what is going on? It's been quite the ride since the last pod release.
Yeah, the rides at Busch Gardens are better. How are you?
Okay, thanks for asking. Get me on a mental health check. Giddy. I'm hanging in there. I'm not having a good time for a variety of reasons. We'll get into that. But Brittany, how are you?
Again, better rides at Busch Gardens.
I mean,
Yeah,
do
we're
you
existing.
actually like roller coasters, by the way, since you brought it up?
I
Yeah.
laughed maniacally apparently the whole time on them, I'm told.
Okay.
Like unbridled. What I assume is joy because I don't feel it really ever, so must be nice.
What you assume is joy. I like that
And
description.
happiness. And we kind of feel it around mountains and on roller coasters, so.
Right. Well, I only rode them because I didn't want to get separated from like my group of friends at Six Flags. Because if
Mm.
you know what I mean? Like if you wait, you can get, there's such
Hmm.
big crowds, you can get lost. So it was like, well, I guess I got to go on
That
this or I
happened.
lose my peeps. So I kind of got forced into it. So I only
Yeah.
did it once in middle school at Six Flags.
I've gone on very few of them there. That was when I first kind of started, and then I've gone on more alone. Um, as I got older and tested a few years because I was like, I don't know if I could still hold up on these. And I was like, oh, turns out I can. Still
Yeah.
got it. Now mm-hmm. It's a time.
Yeah, I'm
It's a
not.
time.
I've seen to this kind of like it's kind of in the vein of, ooh, airplanes are falling apart. Now, how many
Yeah.
airplanes actually have like out of all the flights that go on a given day, how many do actually have mechanical failure? Very few. But like I see these headlines about people becoming ejected and beheaded on roller, making this up.
Yeah.
Um, emergencies on roller coasters, and I think that must happen all the time, and I don't want to go on them.
Yeah. I think about it while I'm on the thing. Like I was like, what if I just like fell out of the thing right now on top of the
Yeah,
loop? What if I just went flying off that way? What if I just fell first off of this?
yeah.
Mm. Oh well, it's been a mediocre go at best.
Point. Like again, like for me, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I fall off a fucking roller coaster. Okay,
It happens quickly.
whatever. I mean, at least I'm not gonna just gonna hit my head and I will pass out and that will be the end. You know,
I know, that's kind of how I look at it with planes. I'm like, wow, what am
whatever.
I gonna do?
Ah,
Make it quick. Mostly
I
because I
just
don't
went
have to be annoyed at the very last moment of life by somebody next to me. But then again, I think that's virtually impossible in a plane. So, yeah,
you'll be annoyed in your last few minutes,
I
but
100% will be like, could you not fucking read the directions when I put the mask on, you moron?
you just follow. Could anybody just follow directions for
Could
the
you
last time?
just use logic at all, ever?
No,
Not even
Brittany,
up
no,
here.
no,
No, not
no, you
even at
cannot.
altitude. No.
Not even at altitude, not even when you're coming down from altitude to crash. No,
I'll just be like, oh, you're gonna be one of the extras in the movie. You're not getting a starring role.
dear God,
Shush.
dear fucking God.
No British person faking American accent's gonna play you. Calm down. Shut the
Calm
fuck up.
down. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, Brittany. So we got to do a little recap because it's been just shy of 2 months since we have released the last podcast, which we had a great time talking with our former teacher, Steve. Very insightful, all of the things. It was very exciting. I think we released it 11 days before what I'm going to refer to as my event. Um, so we took a little hiatus again, but we're back, baby. Um, To recap for anyone who isn't familiar with this pod, Brittany and I are best friends. And we've known each other for a real. So let's just say it, Brittany. 11 days after we released our last podcast, my husband died. That's been a lot. Um, Very unexpectedly, extremely tragically. Um, just a lot of ick there. Not expecting that at 38, slash for me at 38 and him at 46. So, I mean, let's just say it, Brittany. Like, let's go the best friend route. What's it been like for you to deal with me, person you've known and I hope loved for 30 some years, have this happen in their life? Like, what's your approach to dealing with me?
Is
What
this
I
the
got?
question you weren't going to ask in pre-production?
No, this is
Damn
not the
it.
one. No, no. Totally,
More
totally was
feelings.
planning this all day. I was planning this question all day.
You disgust me.
No, I didn't.
I mean, it is what it is. I try to be there, support, do whatever. I don't really think about it in terms of like myself or like
Well,
how I'm feeling in relation to like what it's been like.
yes, because you're not an egomaniac. I thank you for that. But what I mean
Well,
is
that's what I would tell people if I was carefully curated. Just kidding.
carefully
No, I
curated
honestly haven't thought
narcissist.
about. Yeah, well,
Carefully
no,
curated narcissist.
I honestly have not thought about it in terms of that at all.
But yes, I know you haven't thought about it, but now we're thinking about it. So what I'm saying is, this is the twisting of your arm and the
Mhm.
hug. Like, what what have you tried to do? Like, what do you think is a good best friend role for people who might be trying to support people they're close to during tragedy? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, from your perspective, what's your advice? Like astute and wise one.
Pull out your darkest humor because this is where it's what it's for. Don't be a
Love
wimp.
it. Don't be a
Don't be a
wimp.
fucking wimp. Not you. I mean the support person. Talking to all the
Support person.
support people. This I can do.
Okay.
Man, I should hold a course. My God.
Yeah, you really should. This is a TED Talk in the making right here.
Episode one. See, intro one, part one, chapter one. Don't be a wuss. Dig into the recesses of that mind because this is what you've been training for
This is what you're
since the last catastrophic event, whatever your sign says. It's been this many days since the last thing that's made the world burn. This is what you've trained for.
lay it all down. Do you want to let's I'm trying to be, not super detailed, but mainly because I don't want to cry. I'm trying not to. Whatever. But there have been a couple singers come out of your mouth. Um,
I honestly,
one one
you
of
have
which
to
is going to
recap
go on a
them.
t-shirt. One of which is going to go on a t-shirt that we wear while we do things in
Okay.
2026. Okay? So, for anyone listening who's not familiar, who is beyond the circle of people who would have gleaned what happened with my husband, he experienced a heart attack. And I, both thankfully and unthankfully, was on the phone with him while this started. So I was aware it was happening. I thought it was a heart attack, pretty confident. And I immediately tried to tell him to do things. And if there's anything that anybody knows about my husband, it's that he was a bit stubborn. So he did not take some of that advice. I don't think it would have changed the outcome, but he did not listen, and that is very mad. Um, and then Brittany and I are deciding how we are going to help impart fun memories with cremated remains in the future few months. And Brittany said, well, tell him what you said, Brittany.
I remember the cue leading up to it, but I said, well, we could just call it the on brand to the bitter end tour.
Yeah, you said on brand till the bitter end when I told you that he didn't listen.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
it was
yep,
time to listen to me, he
yep.
did not. And you were like,
Hmm.
well, on brand till the bitter end. That was sarcastic humor brilliance number one. If you have a friend who can take that type of stuff in that moment, that is like chef's kiss, will break you out of like trance you're in telling a horrific story and just be like, oh, God, so true. I'm Rancho the Bitter End. So the tour in which we may take him along for the ride will be called the On Brand Till the Bitter End Tour 2026.
Yep.
And we mean that with love and care
Yeah.
in our
It's like a
hearts.
road show. It's like a traveling band, traveling festival.
It
It's
is.
it's like Coachella, but better dressed. Austin city limits, but less hipstery,
You know what's
probably.
weird? You know what's weird about the urn, though, speaking of like best dressed, is that it comes in a
Wow.
little bag. Okay?
It what?
Like it was given to me in a drawstring bag. So technically
Yeah,
it
well,
kind
that's
of
like
has
how
a
they do it with
shirt.
pets. That's what, yeah,
I
it's like
find
what they do
all of
with
this
pets.
bizarre, by the way.
What they do with pets and stuff too. And you're like, oh wow,
Like
it looks like it holds pewter jewelry from the 1850s. Wow,
yes.
damn.
Yes, and also lovely funeral directors whom I worked with, phenomenal, and have known them my entire life. Um, was like, yeah, that's a little heavy, so like that drawstring on the bag, like you're gonna want to put your hand under the air, so it'll probably fall through.
Yep,
Oh my
yep.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No,
Huh?
you can't sling it around like one of the. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's something dark. Here you go. You can't sling it around like when you're at the fair and you won those fish in the bags with the
Yeah,
water.
for
You
sure.
put it. Yeah, you can't be carrying a whole ass person's
No,
burnt tips like in that. Like that
no,
will break the
no,
bag. No, you
you
got to be
can't.
holding. You got to support it.
Full grown man's cremains is very heavy. Everyone.
Again, like think if you've ever had to hold like people if you've ever had to hold like an animal, eh, a 60, 70 pound dog, you're like, what the geez, Louise. So imagining like a person, yes, like a
It's like
whole ass
it's like
person.
12 pounds of,
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy and it's very bizarre. That experience is very bizarre.
You know what though? Here, dark thing number whatever for the podcast.
Yeah.
Can't tell me there's not fitness influencers out there who wouldn't capitalize on that. Work with what you've got at home. Start out with light weights, high reps, light weights.
Right?
We want to tone and lengthen muscles somehow. We don't want to burn. Also, best dressed. Why the fuck haven't we decided on an outfit for the cat for the urn?
A lot of opportunity there
Yeah, for the tour.
for the tour and for just the, and I want to just say this out loud. Love me, the funeral directors I worked with. I realize this is an industry that does certain things, and so they did not do anything wrong, and were lovely human beings, the best.
Yes.
I will praise them until the day that I die, which is hopefully not anytime soon. Or maybe. I don't know, depending on how the much the world is on fire, whatever. But anyway, for the sake of argument, phenomenal. But upselling. Like there's an opportunity for add-ons everywhere you look in those booklets. Okay? So like if there's a little shirt for the urn, fits right in.
Yeah, well, that's what we can just make our own. Dress them up like a rock star. Let's put some bandanas on that urn.
Yeah, dude.
Make it again.
Yes.
I'm taking like a music tour like for it next year. It's like an
100%.
80s hair band.
Groupie roadie kind of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, the second thing you said. Do you remember?
There's
I
been
mean,
a lot, so
you've
no,
said
I
a lot of things,
truly
but I would consider these the top two.
there's one coming to mind, but I won't go into detail about it, but I could just generalize it. But I don't know if it's well, I'll say it because I don't know if this is the one you're thinking of.
Right ahead.
It's now leverage. Like when you're meeting with somebody, when you're like, I don't know if this is going to go well, or they could be an asshole. You have that along in the vehicle, and you just go get it out and pop it next to you at the table, and you say, "Yeah, you want to talk to both of us?" And just really throw the other person off. Like it's like negotiation tactics. It's more like a hostage negotiation. Like Al Qaeda would never see it coming. You're welcome. I'm not even upselling. That shit's for free. Anybody want to take that
Any
advice? Like
advice? It's free advice.
fucking free. I'm not copywriting it. It's not going in a booklet.
Nope. Nope. That's
Free.
right.
So no, I don't know if that was your second one. Otherwise,
No, it
you're
was
gonna have to
not actually. So
you're gonna have to
technically, I
remind
guess
me.
there's three top ones.
You have to remind me. Truly,
Yeah. Well,
kind of a blur.
what you always say about your best friends and the people closest to you in your life is that they are your rider, right? Okay, so in my life, my peeps were my husband and Brittany, who was sitting here with me. So Brittany pointedly said, she goes, well, I guess that makes me your ride and Matt your die.
Yeah. Okay.
So dark, but I love it. I love it, and I know that Matt would actually 100% love that joke.
Yeah. Tip
100%.
for, I guess, I don't know. It feels weird to say tip for people. Tip for the support system.
Tip
Your
for the
webbing.
sports.
I think it's kind of my approach with anything where it's something awful happens. I'm like, ugh, or even, well, even when something good happens, I'm like, everyone's also so sappy. And that's fine. And
Yeah,
that's good.
yes.
You can be rest assured that most people are going to be on the sappy emotional end.
Yeah.
So get over into the where nobody else is going.
Yeah.
Go where no one has
Surprise
gone
people.
before.
Surprise
Yeah,
people.
like that's why be dark because everyone else is going to be sappy and there's a need for that. But does the person or people need more of that? No. They need something to snap out of it. That's what comedy's for. It's not for the person with everything going great in their life. It's for the person with like the darkest shit on the darkest day.
Read the room. If your person can't handle it, that's not for them.
Well,
But if
yeah,
you
if
have a
they're
friendship
a weak,
like this,
yeah, if
person can
they're a
handle it.
weak-minded soul, maybe not, or kind of go like, or when you're trying like if you're not sure, just treat it like when you meet new people. And, if you have to distinguish if they're friend group A or friend group B, just throw the grenade out with something. Just see where they see where the
See
shrapnel goes.
where it lands.
And be like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's fair.
but yeah,
So
I would say once in a while. Or like test it out with something lighter, and if it goes
test
over
it
well,
out.
then you get super dark.
Yeah, the one that I just said was the last. It came last, right? And it was good. It was really good. It was very well timed. It's very
I don't even
appropriate.
I can't even picture when I said it. I mean, I'm sure I did, but I can't remember where. I think
I
I might know
think
where
it
I
was
said it.
when we were going to the Brewers. Actually. I
I
think it
think
was
so.
something brewer.
That's
I think it was when we were like waiting to get brats at Miller Park.
fair.
I
That is
literally
what one says in the line at a
is.
playoff game.
It
Also,
is
knowing
very
where to, again, shock and awe. George Bush had that right. Shock and awe. Just misplaced what was shocking and what was awful. Uh,
well, I mean, we started by what we started our stadium walking in experience with my dad very negatively when they confiscated my purse. And then and then we saw the dude with the Trump 47 Cubs jersey in Milwaukee, and we're like, you gotta be that big of a D-bag? Like, what is wrong with you? So we were kind of already dark and twisty when we got into
spicy.
the stadium. We were spicy.
Feeling
Uh,
that spicy,
yeah,
spicy. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say knowing when it's needed, knowing when to shut up, knowing when to listen.
Comes out in the Snarkers. Knowing when to shut up is one of the most important character traits anybody can inhabit at any time, but particularly when dealing with people who might be a bit more sensitive.
Oh, I was gonna say at work too, but yeah, yes,
It doesn't
yes.
matter. Personal circles, work circles. When someone's a little bit more sensitive, know when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Like that's pretty important.
stop, listen, let it go, let the emotions run their course.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, totally. So, Brittany, you're like, not everybody needs sappy. Sappy's great. You're the non-sappy of the
Nobody
group.
needs 100% sappy. Get
No,
over it.
no,
I
no.
would say. But
But here's what I will say about Sappy. I said this to our dearest friend Carol this morning while I was driving. And I said I explained events of the past few days, which you're aware of. And I said in a positive spin, here's the Sappy alert. In a positive spin, it really has taught me like when bad things have happened or kind of like it feels like the rug gets pulled out from under you emotionally happens. It really teaches you about the value of strong, powerful people around you who are like they're doing more to hold you up than you even realize, right? Like there's that like safety net comfort. And if there's something that happens that like cuts the net a little bit or like you slip on the ice or like whatever your metaphor is, it's like very jolting because you're so used to having this positive circle and the influence that one or two people can make if it's negative, is profound.
Hmm.
So the power of the positive people, and even if it's like sarcastic humor, that's positive for me. So that counts in the positive circle. Like, holy shit, it is the thing that keeps you like sane, you know? Because then it's like when the contrast is there, you're like, the fuck?
Yeah, well, and it should also show you, you're gonna get a little bit less of my effort. Because now I see your
Yeah.
true colors. That's the thing too. When people,
It teaches you about your effort, where you should place effort. Yeah.
yes, and when people die, whether it's family, friends, whoever, like when you're dealing with things, you see people's true colors,
It always
whether just
happens.
in general or if you're talking about stuff with the estate or whatever. You see the motivations
You do. You do.
for real.
You do. You see egos, you see motivations, you see true colors, you see, I mean, you can just like name the list, you know?
Hmm.
And usually, this was something that in our Dearest Carol conversation, like typically people who think you're egotistical or that think that you're narcissistic are the egotistical narcissistic ones.
Yeah, it's projection.
Just most of the time, they are projecting it onto someone who 99% of the people around them believe the opposite, right? And so, like, you can usually do your reads based on projections.
Yeah, comes down to insecurity.
Does, does.
It's like, who pissed in your coffee? I'm just here trying to do my stuff or live my life.
Who put their testicles on your coffee cup? Do you
Yeah,
get what I just said right now? Do you
I
get the
did.
reference?
Hmm.
So,
I do.
that's an
Hmm.
inside joke for everyone listening. That's a very solid inside joke, but we're not going to explain.
Hmm.
But testicles on a coffee mug
I
has
mean,
significant impact.
hmm. Hmm.
Love.
Hmm.
Love that story. Love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it just it is really astounding.
It really is. It really is. You know, and Sappy Alert, I appreciate you.
Well, thank you everybody for listening. This has been a great episode of the
Oh,
podcast.
she's not going anywhere. She gets bossed around on this podcast. This is the only place where anyone can tell her to do anything that she doesn't want to do. It's
What if
me
my
telling her
connection?
what to do.
What if my connection goes bad? I'm like, oh shit, we're
Nope.
going.
Nope. You're lying. You're lying.
Well.
Speak. You're just being a jerk, trying to go away from compliments. Whatever.
Yep. Let's not make this weird.
No, it's not weird. It's not weird. Brittany is an exceptional fucking friend. She is, if you are fortunate enough to have her in your circle, you do really have the ride or die. Hopefully, just the ride part. Because if the die part happens, then I'm crumbled. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. But,
Oh, I'm not Tuck Everlasting. It's going to happen at some point.
what the fuck ever.
Sixth grade book. Sixth grade book reference.
We gotta ride into the retirement sunset together. That's all I have to say.
What, at like 98? The way
Yeah,
things are going?
at this rate, probably.
Cool. By retirement, you mean Walmart co-greeters?
Yes, it's exactly what I mean, actually.
Sure.
We for sure aren't going to get our SNAP benefits that we'll need.
No,
Sure aren't going to get Social Security, so that's cool. We're
no.
good.
Well, actually, it'll be hard finding a job that's not totally taken over by AI at that point. So,
Yeah, you see these things, there's new billboards coming up, like don't hire people, like use AI instead. Like there's actual billboards that say this
yep.
now.
Amazon's laying off what, 14,000
Yeah, lots. Totally a lot.
people?
Yep. It's great. It's really awesome. Um, okay, let's talk about a couple more happy things before we're like, oh, how's the world doing? Which is clearly on fire. So what did you
This
think
was,
of our experience going to the Brewers game together? I'm gonna say as a family
oh,
because you are like another one of Jimbo's kids. So friends, we went, Cassie arranged early birthday present to watch the Brewers play the Cubs in the playoffs in person. Game one.
I thought it was good. I thought everything went smoothly. Ended up being a victory, so it was my first time seeing a playoff victory. I think all of us was.
It
Um,
was. Experienced it
yeah,
together.
I thought it was good. What were your
I
thoughts?
thought I thought it was really good. You know, I'm forever going to be spicy about being told my purse couldn't go in because of
Yeah,
the, unequal treatment of the purses. But other than that, everything was
fair.
stone cold amazing. Like just so good. The food was so good. I got a great hat. I don't wear hats, but this hat fits me. It fits my large ass head. And it's great. Yep. My dad's blood sugar was like extremely high when we got home. It's funny. He got it back down, so it's fine. But it was extremely funny because he only ate like two brats, two sides of fries, and then we ate Culver's 20 minutes away from home, which involved more fries and more burger. And it was like 225. But it was a 1 day thing. So
Hey, but he had fun. And
yeah.
also, Culver's was a perfect way to top it off.
It is first Curated burger as
Here
well.
you go. Making
Yeah.
memories the whole damn day.
The whole damn day. And Brittany made sure that we had the easiest route to the stadium by just riding the Magoo shuttle, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
No easier way to get down there than having someone drive a minibus down there full of drunk
Yep.
people.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. In and out.
It's phenomenal. The Magoo's guy took my purse back to the bar because I couldn't take it into the stadium and I actually got my purse back. It's great.
Winning
Customer
left and right.
service. Just winning left. And we watched him win.
Hmm.
So good. So good. Now, who are you rooting for World Series?
Yeah, probably the Blue Jays, just because I want everybody to lose their shit that a Canadian team wins.
Yeah, I mean, I like that concept, and I also just like the Dodgers just not winning again, you know? No.
Uh, I've enjoyed people going up when the games are in Toronto. Like, it's been so funny, like watching on Twitter and the people commenting about it are like, wow, people like from here, from America going up there acting like they're like visiting fucking North Korea or Vietnam for the first time. They're like, oh, they have this up here. It's like, it's very similar. You can really like
Learn
Toronto,
to hear
especially. Toronto is very similar to like Chicago or, cleaner, but like
cleaner,
it's by some lake or even like kind of a roided out Milwaukee. Like it's by a lake and there's a downtown and then there's other neighborhoods nowhere near the downtown
just less gun violence and more universal health care, you
and a
know?
lot of really nice, well-fitting European cut style suits. Like I was like,
Phenomenal.
uh-huh, nope, they got the same, they got different work foods and yep, or they sell the same kind of thing up there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Pretty
I think I'm gonna
similar.
have to go Toronto. I like this description. I think I'm going with you with Toronto. Yeah.
Oh, it's solid. It's
Yeah,
really nice.
it's a solid choice. Okay, good.
Solid choice. A lot of, I mean, well, all of the food, in the other parts of Canada too, like, well, just everything. It's all the candy or anything like that is still the European chocolates. Even though it's Kit Kats, it is the European chocolate. The syrup is all real maple syrup. It's not any of the cheap shit. Like even in the cheap diners, it's all the portions. Like that's what I noticed in Canada was you're full, but you're not like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. But yet you can finish your food, but you're like, I'm full. I'm comfortably full. No matter what I got, like Italian, I got Greek, I got like vegan stuff one night, I got other stuff. I've had diner
Oh,
food, like,
I'm
yeah,
jealous. We should
yeah,
go.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
The side
Stay
of
away.
Niagara on the lake, like the Canadian side, is far but nicer than it's all built up. It's nicer than
Yeah.
the
Yep.
side by Buffalo. So you're gonna go to Niagara Falls. Hmm.
Nice. Yeah, so basically what we're saying is that it's nice and also the Blue Jays should try to win the World Series.
Yeah. Hmm. I've actually been to that. I've watched a Blue Jays game before. They're not obviously series one, but like a regular season game. Um People are losing their minds because there is a hotel like attached to the stadium, like in the outfield.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I mean, I suppose it's different than other places, but I was like, I mean, there's lots of places with like a hotel attached here. My God.
Oh, I just was checking. So the Dodgers won that marathon last night. God damn it.
Yeah.
They're ahead right now in the top of the seventh. Where this is real time. These are real time updates right now.
Mm.
Oh God. Come on. Okay. Well,
I was also impressed. I don't know if they are doing this during the World Series, but at that random game in Canada at the Toronto, they did an immigrant family of the game. Yeah. There was
no.
no let's honor our military industrial complex. Like, yeah, it was an immigrant family of the game.
Hey, excuse my language, Snarkers. Fuck, when are we moving to Canada?
Right. And also in that stadium, there is a poutine, whole ass poutine. There are a lot of poutine areas, but like poutine. And then right next to it was a salad bar, salad thing. And I was like, America could never. Maybe some of the stadiums in certain states, but I was like, there's no way in hell.
Oh my God. Have you, okay, did I tell you that I made homemade poutine once? In
Oh,
lieu of really going to Canada, I found a like, this is like a as close as you're gonna if you try this,
yep.
it's as close as you're gonna get kind of thing. And we tried it, Matt and I tried it. And it was just like the reaction was like, wow, this is a lot
Mhm.
combined. Like you could probably do like fries and gravy, or you could do
Yep.
like gravy over curds, or you could do like
Yep.
curds over fries. But like the combination, actually, to me, as a person who loves all of the ingredients, thought it was a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
And like
Hmm.
my blood pressure spiked from all the salt. Like it was like all of a sudden my heart was like boom, 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 poutine. Like
Yes. No, it's a lot, but also like I mean they have it there. Like I think the locals will eat it, but also like I think because they're so used to it, they're just like, yeah, I mean it's a thing.
yeah,
We have it every now and then, but it's whatever. But yeah, no, it was impressive. It was
it's really impressive food. It's impressive that someone thought we should slap these things together, you know?
yes. Like let's take all of the things,
All of the things. Yeah.
like all the potato, all the starch, all the it's like an
All the
Irish mixing bowl.
starch.
Like let's just throw everything in there, all different kinds of potatoes every which way, and cheese and
And we
gravy.
did I, speaking of cheese curds, then
Mm.
there is a person with whom I am close in my regular day-to-day life who has not had a fresh, squeaky cheese curd.
Oh.
Has lived in Wisconsin for 13 years.
Mm.
And I'm very bothered.
Are you gonna fix that? Are you gonna pop their curd cherry?
100% going to
Good.
buy a bag of the curds that are down here at the gas station fresh every Thursday and are delicious and gift them to this person because
There you
they
go.
need to try it. Can you imagine, like, oh, fried cheese, well, fried cheesers are great, but if you have not had the base
The
of a
squeakers.
fresh squeaker curd, have you really lived?
My former principal investigator, one of my former jobs, when she would travel specifically to North Carolina for like one of the site things, and one of the doctors that she knew down there, she used to back in the day, she'd bring him squeakers. He was from Ohio, but she'd bring him squeakers. And back in the day when she had small children, she used to carry it in the little cooler she used for like carrying her breast milk.
You do not even refrigerate them. If you want true good squeakers, like yes, but also like
Yeah,
you get them the day they're fresh and you give them to somebody, they have to eat them then.
yeah, but for this, like she was probably traveling and then not going to see him until
Yeah,
like the next day or
the next
something.
day.
So yes, within
Yeah,
yes, yes, the sooner the better. Or
yeah,
like for traveling, didn't want them to get all weird while
yeah.
flying. But
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I was like, that is commitment. And she was not even from Wisconsin. I was like,
That's crazy.
that's commitment. There we go.
The
I like it.
best curds though that I've ever had, and you can buy these online. We're plugging this here. Let's get a sponsorship. Pasture Pride Cheese, Cash in Wisconsin. Munster
Ooh.
cheese curds. And I am holding up my hand for people who are listening, but I mean, this is Brittany. This is probably like I'm holding my hand 4 inches long. That's what she said. By about an inch and a half wide. Each curd in the bag is freaking huge. It is so good. They're so salty. Munster cheese curds are the best cheese curds I've ever. And then second, the ones I'm referencing that are down here at the local gas station where your own hometown. So all I'm saying is if you have not had a fresh cheese curd that squeaks when you eat it, and she's like, and this person is like, squeaks? What do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? It squeaks.
You're like, oh, it's like a mouse screaming in the night. Oh, well,
Literally, it's like
it's,
you're killing a mouse in your mouth,
yeah.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know? How do we feel about this? Are you as bothered by this as I am? I'm pretty bothered by the fact that someone that's lived in Wisconsin a long time has not had a fresh cheese curd.
Is it a texture thing for them? Maybe they don't, maybe they're
Well,
not into
to be
that.
fair, they're lactose intolerant, but when they want to
Okay.
eat
Oh,
ice cream,
right.
no, no, no. But when they want to eat ice cream, or that they just take their pill and they're fine. So it's not, and because they eat fried cheese curds, so it's not like a lack of like I'm scared. There's mechanisms.
Say, well,
You
if you
know?
could just get them, you could get them a bag of cheese curds and like a bag of Depends too, and just be like, because I
Yeah,
care, and then give it
yeah.
to them. I
Just
mean,
in
again,
case you shit your pants.
commit to the bit, person, and sit with it
Commit
and
to
eat
the
it.
bit. Commit to the bit.
Come what may, nothing or all of it.
Go big or go home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even if you have to go home and take a shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And for anybody out there, as a side note, because we're getting older, and you might have already had a colonoscopy, or you might be veering toward the age where you have your standard one for the first time when you're 45. Um, if you need to kind of get the pipes a moving a couple days beforehand, Brittany, tell them what restaurant to go to in Milwaukee.
Oh, there's a wonderful, actually near where we took the shuttle, there's a wonderful restaurant called Barbiere's that serves garlic bread, which is just dripping with garlic and butter.
I mean, you could squeeze it out
Yeah.
and have it like a waterfall,
Yeah. It's like a brick of bread.
and it will make you shit your pants 100%. If you have too much of it at the restaurant, you will shit your pants about 20 minutes later. Cannot confirm or deny, but
Yeah.
observationally, just know that it's accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
Mm-hmm.
mhm. Yep, yep. You're gonna get real scared because stuff's gonna feel like it's on fire down there in your guts. Mhm. But it all will have been worth it.
God, it's so good.
It's so good.
Yes, each meal comes with one piece, but you can ask for extra. Order
Yeah,
each piece individually,
yes.
which you obviously have to do. So may the odds be ever in your favor.
Kind of, when it happens, happens. It's worth it's commit to the bit. Commit to the bit. Commit to the
Live a
bit.
little. Live a little.
Live a little. Brit- Speaking of living a little, okay, let's talk about one more fun thing before we get into the shit show that is the world. And how we're feeling about it. You took me to one of my two favorite comedians in the whole world, Taylor Tomlinson, in Madison, Wisconsin, and it was amazing. Now, before we went to Taylor Tomlinson, we had a little light garb at a nice little restaurant on State Street in Madison. And Brittany, what did you do to make yourself feel things? I described this to my father, and he was disturbed.
Oh, I'll just like ate the remnants off the rim of the glass of the drink.
Yeah, I mean, like straight jalapeno. You got to describe this better. Like you're, it was like
I didn't really feel much, so
it was
yeah,
really spicy for
okay.
anyone who's normal. It's really spicy.
I mean, I felt it a little bit after like the second one. Like,
Yeah,
so
she
we
just like
got a
grabs it off the rim. That's what she said, and
yeah,
just like puts it
nice
in her
rim
mouth.
job.
That's what she said. And then she starts to feel things. That's what she said. But in all honesty,
Yeah, it took two of them. Yeah, they were mocktails with whatever, some kind of
yeah,
jalapeno salt,
yeah,
pepper,
yeah.
spice thing around the rim. And I
They
was
were
like,
good
well,
mocktails.
don't waste it.
I mean, they were good mocktails. They had a nice mocktail menu.
They're
I
very
was
good.
impressed.
And
I
then
was
like, yeah, the neglected rooms are just sitting there, and I'm like, oh, don't waste that. Waste
and
not.
never neglect rooms.
Yeah, no. So I did what had to be done.
Did what
And apparently that was a lot for people.
it was a lot to watch you do it so nonchalantly. Like it was just like, what is wrong with you? Why do you, is that how much you don't feel things? Because you should
No.
definitely be feeling that right now.
I It's embarrassing how old I was before I actually did like the whole salt and lime thing with like a tequila shot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I never
Done
knew
it
like the
once.
thing. Like I've done a couple, did a couple back in the day, and I just would take. I was like, well, why do you got to do all this shit? Just give me the straight thing. And like no reaction. Everyone else is like, "Mm," and I was like, oh, okay.
Right. And you're just like, I'm fine.
I was like,
But
well,
then,
it sort of
but
hits you at the
you're a
end, maybe.
baby about pickles, though, which doesn't make sense. You're a freaking baby about dill
I
pickles,
just
which
think they're
doesn't make sense.
disgusting. Like, why?
Okay, but she'll put full on jalapeno salt in her mouth and be like, I
Sure.
don't feel anything. And then she's like, ew, pickles are so gross.
It just tastes so ugh. Like the water, it's the watery stuff, and then it gets in the rest of your food, and you're like, this is like watered down crap. Like the crinkle cut things, like I was like, they're just so watery. Who's eating this?
The people are eating it.
Gross.
You're just weird in the best possible way, but you're weird. You're weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So the event happened in mid-September. We did some stuff that was fun after the event.
Mhm.
Also, let's just, we're recording this, it's late October. There's a lot going on. Brittany, how are we feeling about the state of what we will lovingly refer to as the world outside of our personal lives?
Oh, just keeps getting better and better.
So good.
As in when you didn't think it could get any worse or people be any stupider, you're like, oh, nope, new level unlocked. Shit, this is
Yeah.
the dumbest video game. We live in a simulation.
This is the dumbest video game we've ever made.
Hmm.
Hmm? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick, and this is on purpose, right? Like, it's hard to pick one thing to be most outraged metered about. And it's just like, it's just flooding our psyches. I think we talked about this in our last podcast. It just floods the psyches to the point that we're so almost unfazed to a degree, or what feels like unfazed.
Yeah, it's by design so that things can keep happening or people need to check out for a long time.
Yep.
And
Yep.
more stuff happens behind the scenes.
Yep. So I'm just at like a baseline level of rage. But I also have to compartmentalize it because of all of my personal shit. Otherwise, it's just too overwhelming. But like you say, that's the point. So,
Well, and to make everything so bad in people's personal lives too, that like they have to, I mean, of course you have to focus on that,
yes.
obviously. But then yeah, takes the time and the energy away from collectively doing other things. And that's again the point is make everybody over here. And then you have to worry about stuff over here, and then what you can do instead of shit over there, and people can only do so much.
So true. So true. As we're recording this, it's almost November 1st, which means it's almost time for people's SNAP benefits to not be extended, just in time for the holiday season to start, or the
Hmm.
traditional holiday season as described by commonality in our country, which is so fucked up. Can we just talk about actually how blatantly cruel it is? I saw something before we came out here, Brittany. I need your hot takes. Bernie says things like healthcare is a human right. Love him. All these different
Let me be
things.
clear. Let me be clear.
Let me be clear. Um, someone I saw somewhere literally minutes before we came on, like food is a human right. Period. Doesn't matter if you're a drug addict. Doesn't matter if you're a billionaire. or it doesn't matter if you're a single mom who's barely scraping by, like you deserve like to eat and nutrition. And this is gonna sound crazy. I've never heard anyone say those words in that structure before.
I've heard it around, well, sort of on that, but water, air, you need them to live.
Period.
I mean, you can go to healthcare and housing. I would argue yes. You'd be like, well, see, you don't have to. It's like, well, you could kind of shit out of luck if you don't have them. But yeah, everybody needs food, water, and air to live. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care where you come from. I don't care how much money you have. Like, yeah, those are basic
Yeah.
rights.
Yeah.
But, not to some people.
That's crazy to me.
How it's it going to take for people to be like, no, do you see that the rich truly hate you and don't give a fuck about you?
They truly
Like,
fucking hate you.
I mean, they hate everybody. They especially hate poorer people,
Yes.
or people really struggling, but anything kind of middle class and down for the most part.
Yep.
If you're not part of their club, like they despise you.
And they actively want you to hurt.
Yeah.
Period.
Uh-huh. You think any of them are gonna be having to cut back for the holidays or go without? No.
TikToker, like whose video is getting tossed around Instagram because I don't talk TikTok. So I see like TikToks on Instagram,
Mhm.
and it was like this bitch who was and I'm gonna use that language on purpose. It was this bitch who was literally eating like a piece of white bread, like standard, like enriched white bread, who's like, you just need to like conserve your money and like conserve what's on your card and like what and don't eat
Oh,
like shitty processed foods and whatever. And the guy who's like reacting to it in real time, it's like his TikTok, so he's like reacting to this person's video and showing his disgust is just like, while she's quite literally eating like one of the most processed foods on the planet and
yeah,
being like, why aren't these people smarter with their money? Like this is where my humanity meter of like, if you actually think people deserve not to eat, don't be my friend anymore.
right.
Like don't.
Well, and okay, especially looking at the Maha movement or whoever, that's fine. Yeah, right. People should eat healthy foods, healthier foods, foods that do more for you. Well, guess what's subsidized for the most part? It's not
Food.
the healthy foods. If you're trying to, we said it before, like when you're trying to make things stretch or when like your benefits are reduced, no. Or then you go the other way where people do try to eat healthy on benefits and then they still get judged. The number of videos I've seen where, people are showing SNAP benefits, whatever, okay, I'm worried we're not going to have like good food. Like I try to do this and this and, buy the fruits and vegetables, whatever. And be like, oh, wow, she's using our money to buy like fancy like foods. And it's like, well, okay, what do you want? What do you want? Again, like the gaslighting, so they can't win. And don't be mad at them for using it. Be mad at like a system that allows that it has to be set up to like where people have to have stuff like that.
But I think Jon Stewart, of all people, articulated this well once, like the hypocrisy and the dichotomies between the Maha movement and then like SNAP benefits help prop up the fucking economy. So
Hmm.
like when you take this away, like again, if nothing speaks to anyone, like it should be the quite literal economic blow that the grocery industry will sustain, like when people are not buying as much food. So like what do you want? Do you like the economy? If you care nothing about human beings, do you care about the bottom line? Just curious.
Well, it's been funny to watch people be like, wait, we somehow have an economic bailout for Argentina because
Yeah.
we want, speaking of meddling in elections.
Yeah.
Only Russia does that though, I'm told.
Yeah.
That's what Democrats and everybody have told me. Yeah, well, I'm like, yeah, no, the US never met a country in Central and South America didn't want a coup.
Oh, yeah, for
Let's
sure.
see, trying several places right now. I mean, we can get into the whole killing fishermen. I mean, like, well, I don't know, they were cartels. even if they were, okay, again, human lives, but all right. Um,
Yeah.
but the bailout, the handout basically, to try and make sure that Javier Milei wins. And it's going to
Mhm.
import Argentinian beef in there. And I went, who does that harm? And it's been funny to watch some people on social media kind of wake up or like write their big long letters on social media
Yeah.
to tagging
Yeah,
them in. And I'm
for
like,
sure. Yeah.
yeah, sure. But I'm like, yeah, it's a problem, isn't it?
It is a problem. It is a fucking problem. And I'm not, I think it's been clear through this podcast and for people who know us that we're not real big fans of either party, traditional party for, you know, reasons. However, we'll get into some clearly like Trump critique partisanism for a second and being like, the fucking ballroom people, like, can this not be any more of like a pre-French Revolution moment? Like where it's like, let them eat cake. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, fuck you guys. Like if there is no better symbol of what you're talking about, Brittany, of like the rich fucking hate you, is like, we will take away your food during the month of Thanksgiving and literally build a ballroom that is bigger than the entire fucking White House that's covered in gold. If you are not outraged about this again, please remove me from your life. It's fine. I don't need you. Like I wish you well, but I don't need you. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Hmm.
the insanity of it is actually just palpable, right?
Hmm.
10 Democrats fucking step the fuck up and grow some fucking ball labias for once and just fucking do something. That's my question.
Well,
Sorry. Ball labias.
yeah,
That's my new term.
there we
Can we
go.
grow some ball labias?
Hmm.
Hmm?
Hmm.
You know, when Jon Stewart makes fun of Chuck Schumer, it is one of my favorite things.
Oh God.
It's
Yeah,
so easy. Like
I know. Yeah,
he
that's your
like does the
resistance.
impression of him. He's just
Yeah, I know. The impressions. Well, again, you look at the race, what is it, for governor or whatever in New York City
Mhm.
or New York. No, it's the mayor. I don't know,
Yeah,
whatever
the
it is.
mayor of New
Shoot.
York. Yeah.
Yes.
Was it governor? Governor Andrew Cuomo? No,
He was, but that Zoran
for mayor.
Mondani or whatever the hell his name is.
Yes, 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 yes. Sorry, you're
And just the thing, and I was like, ah, look at Cuomo has circled right back around and is like getting money from Trump, like to
yep.
try and make sure that this guy doesn't win. And I was like, yep, there's your resistance.
Of course, yeah,
Got to
yeah,
crush anything even remotely
yeah. Bernie endorsed.
populist. The talking point in line is like, is there anybody attractive even voting for him? And I'm like, that's all you have?
That's what you have.
Who cares?
Yeah, like what?
So like who you think is like ugly doesn't deserve like housing and again being able to live or
Yeah,
anything? No, cool.
Jesus Christ.
It's all
Yeah.
over the place. It's just like, oh my, like we're
Did
really
you see
pulling out
that,
the
Brittany?
stops.
Did you see
Maybe
your
it's a
favorite Dem is one of the polled frontrunners for 2028 for Democratic presidential nomination? Do you see this headline?
speaking of mice screaming. You mean that little rat fuck boy?
Yeah, rat fuck boy.
I
Yeah,
hate him.
I hate him so much. Um,
Oh, well, he's gonna get in there and he's gonna sing "I'm Just a Bill."
okay, if you have it, Brittany, real quick, tell people what to watch. So that they can just get a taste of like how phony this guy really is. Come on,
It's
tell him.
still on Amazon for some
Still
reason,
on
but
Amazon. Okay.
watch. There's a Pete Buttigieg documentary. Watch that. It's
Actually
just
disturbing what you were
it's just
showing me.
watch it and just be like, wow,
This is the
okay.
resistance, my friends.
Yeah, this is who they're putting in front of you. This is who's going to save us. And unfortunately, he's in our generation, so we're stuck with listening to his
Yeah,
horseshit for.
I'm real sad about that he's actually our age. It's so depressing. Also, what's depressing is now did you see Kamala is like, just kidding, I'm considering running again. It's like, oh, so we're considering just losing again. Got it.
Yeah, well,
Cool.
meet the Democratic strategy. Now again,
Let's
let's
find the
let's
losers.
let's push the person who didn't get any fucking like delegate votes the first time around in the primary in
Yeah.
2020. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's push her back in. That worked
And
so
then
well.
blames Biden because she didn't have enough time to win.
Yeah, well, maybe
Okay.
you should rig it to, maybe you should have also let people decide who the candidate was, or maybe just not push the demented death rattle from the start in 2020.
Hey, that too. And there's a lot of ways that we could have like Jumanji'd this to be different.
Well, I mean, if you really thought, if, well, 2 years and a day in office, and then you could have had her take over. She could have still ran in 2024.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
played the cards right, Dems, like that would have been the move. It wouldn't have gone well still, but
It would have been a better move.
like it would have had 4 years of like, duh.
The amount of absolute stupidity and
Oh my
lack
God,
of
there's so
strategy in the Democratic Party is crazy. Because even if, which I hope you do, you completely disagree with pretty much everything MAGA and the Republicans are doing right now. I hope you do. They do have strategy behind this inhumane movement they are pushing.
well, yeah,
So
and
can
they
you
don't
find
care, and they'll
strategy
do it.
behind your like some humanity and like push it?
No, because you can't fundraise off that.
So true.
We can't actually pass anything because we have to keep fundraising off it. Well, if you elect us, we'll do it.
What the right? I know. I know.
Save abortion, give us more money. Why don't you just codify it? When you had the supermajority back in 2008. You can't
Yeah.
fundraise off it then if you do something.
Yeah. If you do something, you can no longer fundraise off of it. Everyone, listen to this part of the podcast, okay? You have to be in a perpetual state of losing because otherwise you cannot raise enough
Hmm.
money to
Hmm.
function in our political environment.
Hmm.
Hmm. Cool. Mhm.
Quite the setup they've got.
Quite the setup. I'm going to say something that's going to make a good portion think that I'm insane. However, I really, 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 really like Jon Stewart for more than just humor. He is a very astute individual. If you listen to his interview, like when he does the serious interviews on his show, he actually like is a very intelligent man. And like, the stuff he did for 9/11 first responders, for example, like you can just look at him do real lobbying and like actually care about people. Like I really like him.
Hmm.
And I wish that there were not necessarily just him, but there were people like him who don't have this moniker of like only being a comedian that articulate like he does because he can really like nail it. But it's just like, oh, well, he's just a comedian, so he's not serious.
Yeah.
So somebody has to make arguments like him. That's not him or him. I love
Well,
him.
because people are allergic to like punching up in this country. Everybody punches down.
Everyone, oh, yes, 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 yes to all of that.
We have to protect the ones in power. No,
Fuck, this,
can't go after them.
we're so screwed. We're
Hmm.
really, we're really fucked this time, people. We're really fucked. All right, Brittany. You're gonna laugh at me for this, and you already got a little nauseated by it, but I have discovered my new favorite podcast aside from this smoking. It is called Good Hang with Amy Poehler, and it is delightful. It is so good. I can't describe it well enough. You have to watch it. But in it, what I like, and there's a lot of things I like about it, but in it, um, Amy asks people every single time, like, what are you watching, listening to, reading, like whatever that like brings you joy right now, because things are so heavy, you know? Is there anything, or just kind of like how do you relax, even if it isn't like making you laugh? Like, how do you just kind of like, deal with this shit that we've just talked about? So legitimately, my new thing is listening to Good Hang with Amy Poehler. My God,
Nice.
it's so good. Let's are promoting another podcast. And I may or may
Fun.
not have messaged Good Hang on Instagram to be like, you're my new favorite podcast and you're amazing and you're my dream guest. Anyway, so Brittany, Sap Alert. What do you do to detach, disconnect, laugh, feel better about the state of all of the shit bag? Nothing? No?
Spiral. I
Spiral.
mean,
Okay,
detach and compartmentalize.
got it. I like it.
Read.
Read. Does reading work for you for detachment?
Well, it's just something I have to do, so
You
I look
have
at
to
it.
do?
Yeah. So depending on, well, if it's something to do with the library, I look at it as okay, I gotta get it done.
Oh, no, no. But I mean, like, everything you read, it's not like you're not forced to read anything for work or like you're choosing all of it for you,
No, I'm
right?
choosing it. I
Okay.
mean, and so I read, I vary between real world things and fiction
Okay.
or sci-fi. I mean, I feel like I have to, otherwise, what else am I gonna do?
Does running help you disconnect from reality?
Depends what podcast I'm listening to when I do it.
So for sure, you should start instituting good hang into your podcast mix while you're running. So good.
Okay.
So good.
Why? What part of military blunders of history or the state of the world and independent news or stories of history ridiculousness? Come on. No, I know.
It's so serious.
Yeah.
So serious. I'm just kidding. But I'm 100% serious. Here, I can tell you a few things that make this different. Like, I'm going to try to describe why it feels different.
Mhm.
So, it is clear. Like, and I've always loved Amy Poehler for her comedy, and I think she's like, like kind of like a pioneer woman comedian, and it's great and all the things. But it's clear these guests come on, they love and respect her so much. Like everyone she meets, she has like mentored or influenced their life, and they are just like professing how much she means to them. And it makes her so humbled, and she just is like so sweet about it. And she just compliments the shit out of them back. She's like, I've tracked your career, you're amazing. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. And it's like, she's got a lot of her SNL friends who she worked with on there, which is
Mhm.
cool. But, people who are younger or people who are older, so she can kind of like, ooh, I've always watched you, or like, oh, you're up and coming, you're amazing. So they always compliment her back. But the other thing, in addition to like what's making you happy or attempting to be happy, she does she finds someone to talk about the guest before the guest comes on. So she interviews like someone about the guest on Zoom, and they
Okay.
talk well behind someone's back. So rather than like shit talking someone behind someone's back, it's like, what makes this person amazing? Whatever. And then when she tells like the guest who the person was that she talked to, they are so delighted.
That's
It
awesome.
is the sweetest thing. Like it is literally like she is doing something with a podcast that is just different enough than
Yeah.
other stuff that it's like, oh, this isn't just another thing and I get bored with it. Like I'm like chalking through the episodes. Like I'm on
Good.
Kate McKinnon right now. Amazing. Will Forte, like her SNL peeps, I
Mhm.
mean, oh my God, she got Michelle Obama on there. Like the freaking former first lady came on Amy Poehler's podcast. So, but you remember the Parks and Rec episode, probably. I hope you do.
Yeah.
Yes. Or she ran in Starstruck. But anyway, plug in another podcast. All right. You say you read to be happy or detached. So what are you reading that's super dark and twisty that's keeping you distracted right now?
This one isn't. I've got two World War II ones coming up after this, but this one is the lighter end. So it's called Beyond Fast.
Okay.
It's a book about this high school that turned into a pretty prolific high school for running the last few years, and has turned out some of the current really good professional runners.
Yes.
Kind of like taking it from a nothing and turning it into something. So, what about you? Have you found time to read anything, or are you consuming all of the polar goodness?
However, like top of my book pile over there that I'm probably going to start with is one called The Greatest Beer Run Ever, which is a book about some people in America trying to smuggle beer over to soldiers fighting in the Vietnam War. Like it's kind
Mm.
of like a trying to, like kind of pen pal, only it's beer and like trying to make connections and whatever to keep them like their spirits up while they're in the Vietnam War, which I thought was kind of a unique thing that I hadn't heard about before. So I'm looking
Yes.
forward to that.
Yes.
And then I'm kind of a Brene Brown freak. I know that's cliche. I really like Daring Greatly. Her new book has gotten really great reviews, Strong Ground. And it's like about leaders, like a new kind of take on one of her leadership books. So I'm just trying to channel my inner good person and like make sure I'm being a good leader.
Is that going to be your Secret Santa gift to coworkers?
Yeah, it's gonna go in everyone's stocking.
Cool. Hmm.
Probably like a good 14 people are gonna get.
Yeah, well, some of them could probably make use of it, but won't. Should send it
Are
to
you gonna,
people too.
are you gonna send it to your farmer?
I should.
Cool.
Some of them can't get their heads out of their ass that long enough to read it, but
It says you have to be in light to read. It has to be light out.
hmm.
So,
Well, if you're going to
okay.
write grants about how to prevent turnover, expect that to get funded. What are you going to do?
Do you remember when I told you back in like 2014 that I was impressed with you because you write grants that are the size of Big Macs? Do you remember that quote?
Yeah, I didn't do it. That was my carting cheese in a cooler formerly made for breast pump milk.
That
Doctor.
was a mouthful.
Hmm.
Remember when I told you I was taking my globe to the circus?
Yes. Uh-huh.
It came up on the memory the other day as well.
Hmm. What a day.
Nice.
Things you say in journalism.
I threw a globe in the back of a turquoise Toyota Yaris and drove to the circus in Black River Hills, all in
Uh,
one little afternoon.
they never told you about that at the career fair.
They did not
That's what you
know.
got, mantail.
Nope. Matt didn't even tell me that it was going to happen.
Oh,
Actually, it was just randomly came together that one day. So,
see?
it's great. It's phenomenal.
Hmm.
And here I am, professional, almost 40. Look at where I've been. Look at
Yeah,
where
look at what you've done.
one of my fellow graduates is like a famous comedian making millions of dollars a year, and here I am. So, mhm,
Yeah, but does he have a podcast? Or does he
yeah,
just go on people's podcasts?
yes,
Well, he did it after he was famous, so see, you
that's
just
true.
reversed it.
That's true. I mean, we're pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps here when you really think about it.
Just as Jefferson would have wanted.
This is how I know you read too much history because you can just drop that stuff seamlessly into conversation.
Well, I was gonna make a real bad.
For you. You thought it, and then you let it float away.
Pick a founding father. Pick a founding father.
No,
Huh? Huh?
stop it. You stop it. Okay, what's your goal? What's your big goal? What's your big goal? Till we meet again.
What, you're gonna see me in Valhalla? Oh, I hate them all.
But yeah, you do. It's so appropriate though.
Big goal. I'm gonna try a recipe out on the new cookbooks I got.
Okay, what are you thinking? Like even just like what's it about? Meat? Like what's the general vicinity of the recipe?
All the meat.
That's what she
I,
said.
yeah, yeah. Uh, it's a high protein one. It's one of I don't know if I got you this one for your birthday. Might have
Oh,
been
you
one of the
probably did.
different
I'm
ones.
looking at the stack of all the cookbooks right now, actually, right now. Right
Yeah,
here. Right there.
yeah. So Skinny Taste, good website, good
Yeah, yeah. I
cookbooks.
got skinny taste. You got that for me.
Yeah, she's got several of them out, so I have some of them. So I'm gonna.
So you're gonna make a new recipe.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Okay.
You know, maybe I should give it. I don't know. I don't know. I've been thinking too, or like, especially with the holidays coming up, figuring out a pantry to donate to or something, especially if people can't fucking eat. I know I
Hey,
can't bring said food. I have to bring canned food, but we're doing something.
hey, here's pro tip on pantries. I have a close
Yeah.
friend in the food pantry space.
Hmm.
Please donate money to food
No, well,
pantries.
yeah, that's. That's probably what I would do because I'm like, well, maybe people are doing extra this year, but you know
Yeah.
what? That tends to be my approach for lots of things for gifts. Like, here's the actual money. Do with it what you want.
At pantries in particular, a dollar
Yes.
stretches so much farther because they get such a contractedly low rate.
Return. Yeah.
They can
Yeah.
get like 5 times the amount of food for the dollar that you can get by bringing it. Now,
Yes.
I just donated a bunch of canned food and non-perishables out of my house because I'm cleaning out my house and doing all the things. And the
Right.
local pantry accepted that, great. But if I were to do like if I wanted to contribute like $500 worth of something, I would just give them $500.
Yes. They
Yeah,
have better. Yes. They have special things they can buy
that's so
for
good, Brittany.
ghosts.
You should report out on the next pod about what you did for, food security purposes.
More than what my former workplace is doing. They're just writing bullshit grants again, bringing people together to collaborate and have coffee networking like they've done for 3 years. And I'm like,
Cool. Cool. We're
okay.
pump- we're pumping a little federal advocacy alert at my job about the importance of
Hey.
a bunch of programs, including SNAP. So,
Hey, there we go.
you know, gotta make sure we push on the shutdown a little bit. So,
Yes.
gotta do what we can where we can do it.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
All right. Well, do you have any parting thoughts? How are you feeling now that it's almost November? Just where's your psyche at heading into the November, December area of the year?
Why is it getting dark all the time?
Oh,
In the world,
literally and
daylight
figuratively, why
savings.
is it getting dark? You know?
Hmm. Hmm.
I know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, especially depending on how long, whatever happens with the government. But my parting thoughts are you're on your own with you and the community you have, whatever that looks like. So you better rely on it because they're not coming to save you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll try to go a slightly more positive spin on that. Agreed. No, it's good advice, but like reference back to what I said earlier about the power of the circle that you have in your life and the power of the positive circle. So especially given all of this being really heavy right now, like if you think you're some section of someone's circle, be delicate with them because it's most likely that they're dealing with some big shit one way or another. And like you can be the difference between someone having good days or bad days. I believe that. So
Yes,
try
I
to
agree.
make it the good.
Yes.
All right, Brittany. This was good. Thanks for the check-in. We're back on the train. We're gonna keep the train moving. I mean, unless I die or something, like we're just gonna keep chugging now. You know, we hit some
Hmm.
road bumps. We're back, baby.
We are so back.
We're so back. Oh my God. We said it before, but this time we might hopefully mean it.
Well, I don't know. Did Backstreet meet it the first time?
Back streets. Oh my God, real quick. I watched my first high school volleyball game in probably
How was
23 years
how's that?
last week. It was actually good.
Okay.
You made some jokes about is it better than what we were used to in terms of speed, probably, and different whatever. Yeah, it's better. It's better.
All right.
It's
Good.
tolerable for someone who knows nothing about volleyball. So
Good.
go
Good.
on Thursday night. I'm gonna go again on Thursday.
Very nice.
You
Very
proud of
good.
me?
But you getting involved.
Oh my God. Well, I just wanted some popcorn and some Mountain Dew. Really at the end of the day, see some
Yeah.
people, eat some popcorn, drink some Mountain Dew. It's all
Hmm.
good.
Hmm.
All good. Brittany, there was no pep band.
That's unfortunate.
There was no pep band at the regional final.
Is there even a band?
There's a band, but there was no pep band at this event.
That's unfortunate.
It was really,
Maybe they
it,
all had to work at Pizza Hut though, so it's good they got allowed to do that.
I retold that story to someone who's close to us at the coffee shop a few weeks ago, and that person thought it was hysterical and shocking. So, whatever. All right. Well, it looks like we've lost the Brittany probably forever because her internet was going wonky wonk wonk. So I guess I have to be the one to say, you know, keep cool, my friends, and always bring logic to a dumb fight. See you soon, Snarkers. Bye. Bye. Bye.